Okay, we're going to be doing a demonstration of what we call the Raptor Launch page. I'm going to go into the PeopleSoft external education page, which you can find under Records and Enrollment, Transfer Credit Evaluation. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up any student here. Now, in order to use Raptor, you need to at least have a student ID and a school ID, in this case, from which the transcript is coming. So this is Lucy. We have a transcript from Long Beach City College. Now, once you've entered the basic header information here, dates of attendance and so on, you can go to the Raptor Launch tab. Now, this Raptor Launch tab is one that we've added onto the delivered navigation. And the point of Raptor is it's going to accelerate your ability to enter transcript information, as specifically the courses and grades and course titles. So one of the features of Raptor is this Purge link here. Let's say I wanted to start all over again with this transcript, Lucy from Long Beach. I'm just going to go ahead and click Purge, and it's going to prompt me if I want to remove all these courses that I've already created. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And so this is an example of one of the conditions that we're checking for. So when you click the Purge, we're going to make sure that these courses here do not already exist in a transfer credit model. And so we found that they do. And so in this case, we're not going to purge them. Now, so let's go for Lucy. Let's go ahead and create a new transcript from a different school. So we're going to go back to the main tab here. We're going to enter a row. And so this is just delivered functionality here. We're going to go ahead and select Swarthmore College. Okay, I'm not going to take time right now to enter too much more information here, but I am going to now go over to the Raptor Launch tab, and you'll see Swarthmore College. Okay, so there's the Purge link. The grid is already empty. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to enter courses here. Now, there's a lot of tools available. One of the first things to know is that this grid here, the course grid, is the same table as the delivered course grid, which you see here. So we're just accelerating your ability to get data into that same table. The courses there are the same as the courses here. So let's go ahead, and one of the ways that you can load data using Raptor is from the launch page, click on the Raptor icon. That's going to open a new window, as you'll see here. Now you're inside Raptor, and you can see I've already logged in. You'll have your username and password. Once you're inside Raptor, then you're going to go ahead and select a transcript. So go ahead and select your transcript, and this can be a PDF or image. In this case, it's an image. I'm going to go ahead and process the file. And just this little example here, we have two courses. This is not a full demonstration of Raptor. We have other videos to show you all the functionality of Raptor. But basically, you have a couple options now. You could see Raptor has identified the coursework from the transcript. Now you have a few ways to get that back to PeopleSoft. You can click the Push to PeopleSoft button. That will automatically send the data back into this grid here. Okay, now that relies on, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. If I click Push to PeopleSoft, it's going to reload the page here. And you can see the data has been pushed onto the transcript. Okay, that in order to do that, that relies on your campus having implemented the web services feature of Raptor. So that's the most automated option. Now I'm going to go ahead and purge this grid again for Swarthmore so I can show you the other ways. Okay, so let's go back to Raptor. The other way you can move courses from Raptor is, and especially if your campus is not using web services, is to go ahead and just highlight this grid, click in the upper left-hand box, and you can select all the rows. Okay, and then you can click Control-C or whatever your copy function is on your computer, and you're going to copy out, Control-C, or Command C or whatever it is on an Apple, and you're going to just take those rows and just paste them into the grid at the bottom here. Click in this cell here, in the uppermost cell, just click paste, and you can see that the rows have been copied. Just copy and paste, paste as Control V into this grid. Now, if you're happy with everything here, go ahead and click this button here, push to external courses, and same result. The courses have been moved. We've moved the courses from Raptor into your external courses grid. Now, when we say external courses grid, you can see that the two courses here are now mirrored here, right? College Algebra and Pre-Calculus, College Algebra, Pre-Calculus. So it's the same grid, but we've given you a quicker way to get that data in. All right, so just to recap those different methods, we went into the external education page for our student and our school. We went to the Raptor Launch tab. We showed you that you can click on the Raptor icon, which will launch the Raptor window, where you can upload your transcript, and then we can show you another example of a different transcript type as well. If you need to reload the page inside Raptor, just click the icon here, the drop down. It will just refresh the page. Let's go choose another transcript. Okay, so this one's got more coursework in 2 columns. And I'm going to process file. So again, I have ways to get this data back into PeopleSoft. I can either click push to PeopleSoft if my campus is using web services, or I can just click the upper left hand here and copy paste. That's Control C, go back to my grid and click in the cell here and paste into the grid. And there's my 19 courses. I can make further edits here. I can sort, and I can copy and paste inside the grid as well. But right, so once you've finished editing in the grid, click push to external courses, and that's when it's going to go ahead and load those courses into the grid. Okay, now that we've loaded some courses into our courses grid here, let's review some of the other features of the launch page. One is the Apply Defaults tab. We'll come back to that one in a moment. One is Add to Course Table. So one of the features of the Raptor launch page is that if you select courses on the left here, you can automatically add those to your transfer credit tables. Try some other ones here. Add to Course Table. Okay, that time it found some. So these courses, LEJ 101, LIT 105, and Bio 105 are being added to my transfer course tables. And so if I say OK, now you'll notice that, for example, when I do a lookup here, these courses now exist in my tables. When I say tables, I'm talking about the school subject table and the school course classification table, which are related to my transfer rules. We're talking about the transfer rules. Okay, so that's one. Now, if I don't want to select individual rows here, I can just say Add All, and it will go through all the courses in the grid and create the ones that don't already exist. Okay, so that's Add to Course Table and Add All. Now, if the course already exists, it will not add it again. Now, we've reviewed the Purge icon here. Now, let's talk about some other ways you can use the Raptor launch page. I'm going to go ahead and purge this grid. One way is you can just directly enter courses into the grid. So let's just say I just have some courses that I want to manually enter. And you might find it's faster to use this page than it is the delivered courses page. Okay, so now one of the one of the additional buttons up here then replies to manual entry. If I click Apply Defaults, it's going to push all my operator defaults down into this table. So you could see we've auto-populated these rows. Now let's go ahead and enter a grade here. Let's say I want to enter a couple more courses. Once the rows are inserted, I can click Apply Defaults, and it's already filled in all my defaults. Okay, and so now I can just focus on the coursework. And let's say History 201, and I'll enter the titles and so on. Now, you'll notice that, again, anything I enter here, let me just enter some titles. And this will be Europe. Just some grades. Okay, save this. So again, you'll notice anything I enter here is automatically also in this grid here. Okay, so that's another way I can just manually enter data into this grid. And then finally, I could also manually enter data into this grid. And I'm going to click Fall. I'm going to say Math, another math course. I'm going to say 105. That's going to be College Math for 4 units with a grade of A. So again, you could sit here and enter courses right in this grid. Just make sure you click Push to External Courses, and you'll see the courses move from the data entry grid into your courses grid. So we have 4 courses here and 4 courses, same here. So again, the purpose of this video was for new customers. The purpose of the video was to introduce you to the Raptor launch page and to explain the different functions available here. As we saw, there's functions here to go over to Raptor, and then there's methods to bring the coursework from Raptor back into your courses page. The point of it is to speed up your ability to rapidly enter transcript data. Okay, thank you.